This is Lorraine Aguilar. This is One Gratitude, and welcome. As we end this week, a very significant week in our history, I'm so glad to share this gratitude practice with you. Go ahead and type your gratitudes into the comments at any time. I will share mine with you. I will play you a song and serenade you as you type yours. I'll be playing Landslide by Fleetwood Mac today. And then I'll scroll through your responses for our live viewers for some shout outs. So I don't know about you, but I could sure use a deep breath to come into the present moment and into our mindfulness practice. So I invite you to do that with me right now. Yay. It helps for me to come into the present moment with you and not become a news junkie, as it's so tempting to do right now. So my gratitude today is for a really important theme that has come up for me in my nonviolent communication practice, and that is for accountability. And I'm grateful right now with all that's going on here in the United States, around Donald Trump, around his followers, around the politicians, the media, and his supporters, and all that's happened in recent days, that I'm so grateful to hear an increasingly unified call for accountability. And for me, this is so big for me in a nonviolent communication perspective, because yes, we who practice NVC believe in empathy and dissolving enemy images. But when I teach nonviolent communication, one of the biggest misconceptions and misunderstandings of nonviolent communication is that means letting people off the hook for doing harm. Oh, you had a bad childhood. It's okay that you murdered someone. No, that's not okay. With nonviolent communication, what I love about it, and what I'm so grateful for about this nonviolent communication practice, is I can still file a lawsuit, but instead of suing you to punish you and put you in your place, I'm suing you to protect people, protect other people from you doing this again. It's what we call protective use of force. There's still a need for prisons. There's still a need for lawsuits. There's still a need for protective use of force as a last resort, and yet to do it with empathy, to do it with humanity. So again, not to let this spin off into a lecture, but I am so grateful and so heartened to hear what I'm seeing as an increasingly unified call to not just accountability of one individual, but accountability of many people and systems contributing to what happened in recent days. So that's my gratitude. It gives me hope. What is yours as I play this song? Class, I thought about you. I wanted to do a happy little ukulele song today, and it just wasn't in my heart given the heaviness of what's going on right now. So I thought I'd play something maybe a little quieter, but ukuleles to come. Do stay tuned. Here we go. I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills when the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've been Yes, I'm getting older too. Oh, take my love, take it down. Oh, climb a mountain and turn around. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, maybe the landslide will bring you down. I love singing to you songs that resonate where my where my heart is at right now. So thank you for letting me sing to you. Okay. Oh, I so look forward to seeing your gratitudes. It's such a gift to me. Thank you. And to the world, anyone who's watching this. And I just want to do a shout out that there's a lot of people who watch this, even though it's not live, who watch the recorded version. One of the more recent videos had over 200 views on LinkedIn alone. So little community here, even though it's a little few of us live. Please know that this practice is going out into the world. And so please do like and share with anyone you think who could benefit from this practice. So, okay, the first gratitude I see, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see all these lovely people here, is from Happy Ron 10, my fellow musician and nonviolent communication practitioner. He says, grateful for empathy I received over the difficulty I had in singing about the division going on. Grateful for empathy I received over the difficulty I had in singing about the division going on. Oh, Ron, thank you for sharing that. And I'm so glad you've been receiving empathy. I know that you've posted on Instagram a song that you brought out of the vaults that you wrote that is so relevant to today's division. So if anyone wants to check it out, you can find them on Happy Ron 10 or just type Happy Ron into the search engine. And I love that you share your music and that your music is really relevant to what's going on this week. So thank you, Ron. And I'm so glad you got some empathy for that. Klaas NVC, he says, grateful for self-care, how to deal with restlessness, triggers. Yay for self-care. And I'm so glad that your self-care is helping you deal with restlessness and with triggers. There's a lot to be restless about, and there's a lot of triggers, absolutely. This is really the time that our nonviolent communication practice is coming in the expression when the rubber meets the road. So thank you so much, Klaas, for sharing that, and may this continue to serve you in dealing with your triggers and restlessness, and serve us all. Happy Ron says, glad you embrace protective use of force. Had to do so recently to protect a woman I know from being harassed. Oh my gosh, Happy Ron, you used protective use of force to protect a woman from being harassed. On behalf of all women, on behalf of all humans, thank you. You know, this world there would be no war if we all stood up to people doing harm or attempting to do harm. I think about my cat. There's two cats downstairs, and when one wants to swoop in and steal the food of the other one, it's so much easier to squirt him or to say, hey, before he makes the jump and does the harm. Not to say that harassing someone is as small or trivial as cat stealing food. That's not to say that's at the same level. But I think of that example as when we nip something at the bud, when we prevent something from happening by being a responsible bystander. And it's the whole thing about bullying. It's the witnesses to the bullying standing up and speaking up that make the difference. So, Ron, thank you. Thank you for being nonviolent communication and action and using protective use of force to protect a woman from being harassed. I'm grateful for that. Oh, dear Julie Hostler, so glad to have you here, Julie. She says, grateful for my health. Blood pressure down, weight down. Ha ha, yeah. And she says, great song. Oh, Julie, high five for that. Class just a moment ago mentioned self-care, and I'm hearing what you're expressing gratitude for as a form of health, self-care, caring for your health. Yay for keeping your blood pressure down. Yay for managing your weight. And I've seen how healthy you eat. So that's definitely something to be grateful for. And I love, self-gratitude. We are what we create in ourselves in many ways. So thank you, Julie. Happy Ron says, whoa, the lovely held note, held lovingly. Oh, my musical friend, you see me, don't you? And thank you for seeing me. I put so much intention in that note. And thank you for noticing. Yay! Klaas says, Klaas NVC, Bowie weekend on the radio. This is not America. Ooh, David Bowie? A David Bowie weekend on the radio? This is not America? Okay. If you don't mind, maybe sharing in the comments where we can find that. I know a long time ago you requested a Bowie song and I delivered playing Ziggy Stardust. So you've got my attention. So I will search for that. But if you have any little breadcrumbs on where we can find the Bowie weekend on the radio, please share. And Julie Hostler says, attitude went up. I'm wondering if your attitude going up is related to the gratitude that you shared about your improved health. But yay for attitude. And attitudes are contagious, positive and negative ones. So I'm glad that it's going up for you, Julie. Okay, those are all the gratitudes I see. So I'll check one more time, but in closing for now, boy, lot going on in the world right now. So this mindfulness practice, may it be a lifeline for all of us